Dear students, in the last class, we dealt with Aristotle's observation on comedy. We have come across the fact that Aristotle did not give more importance to comedy, whereas he had immense importance for tragedy. In the present class today, we are going to study Aristotle's and the three unities. These three unities are also known as the dramatic unities. The dramatic unities are three in number. They are the unity of action, the unity of time, and the unity of place. It is generally believed that the classical drama observed these unities. Classical drama means the drama which was written in Greek period. The Greek dramatists, they observed these unities in their drama writing. Here we are going to study Aristotle's views on these unities. Aristotle in his Poetics talks about dramatic unities, but it should be noted that Aristotle nowhere in the Poetics insisted upon all the three unities. In reality, he traced the unity of action only. The other two unities, that of time and place, are only mentioned in the treatise Poetics. He did not care them at all. Aristotle focused on the unity of action because action is the soul of plot and plot is the soul of drama. Aristotle did not give much importance to rest of the other two unities such as unity of place and time, but he has given more importance to unity of action. Aristotle in his book Poetics talks about three unities. In reality, he stressed or insisted upon the unity of action. Let us see what is the unity of action. Aristotle says, in a great tragedy, there must have be a basic unity of action. The unity of action is an organic unity which gives form and meaning to tragedy. It makes the plot concrete. It makes the plot significant. It does not admit plurality of action. The plot must present unified whole. He compares the plot with the living organism. Hence, its inward principle must reveal itself in the form of an outward whole. There may be various incidents, episodes, but they all must move to produce one effect, one whole. The plot should be a whole, means it has a beginning, a middle, and end. This is how Aristotle has discussed unity of action. Let us come down to the second unity, that is the unity of time. About the unity of time, Aristotle makes a general remark on the basis of observed facts. In fact, he mentions unity of time in his Poetics only once. He writes, "A tragedy tries as far as possible to confine itself to a single revolution of the sun, or but slightly to exceed that limit also." It appears that Aristotle is never very serious about unity of time. It is not a law of Aristotle. He merely states the common practice observed by Greek dramatists in classical period. The third unity discussed by Aristotle in his book Poetics is the unity of place. The third classical unity, that is of place, doesn't find a place in the Poetics. Aristotle not has mentioned it at all, but while comparing epic and tragedy, he merely says that the epic may narrate several actions taking place at a time at several places, but this is not possible in tragedy because tragedy is presented through action and not narration. The chance remark by Aristotle is made a law by critics. It is said that in drama there should be no change of place it at all. There is a chance or there is a change of place, it must not be too great a distance. It should be confined to the limits of a single city. Thus, we come to know that Aristotle has stressed only the unity of action and he did not give much stress on unity of place and unity of time. It is the only unity which is the higher and controlling law of the drama. Unity of action is the controlling law of the drama. If the unity of action is observed, the other two unities will take care of themselves. So, according to Aristotle, unity of action is more important than the unity of time and place. Aristotle has given more importance to the unity of action in his treatise Poetics. This is how, friends, we have come across Aristotle's views on three unities which were strictly followed by classical dramatists. Aristotle has given more importance to the unity of action and he has not given that much importance or that much stress on unity of place and time. So with this, I would like to remain here. Rest of the things we shall continue in the following class. Thank you very much.